told you on my last video that I'd come back and tell you the storylines of each person. I don't need to tell you the storylines truthfully, and I don't even have to tell you the special abilities, because on here there's a video, quick video for each one. So we'll watch Sledge's first. And there you are. So let's watch the next one. The next one is this one. There's his name, right? And watch video.
GPS satellites, unmanned drones, fucking laser sights. The more crutches you have, the more it hurts when they're kicked out from under you. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that a 6-inch blade never loses reception.
And there you are. His special ability is basically he can turn off lights, blind everything. So I told you, I don't need to explain anything. These videos will explain everything for you. This is Ash. Let's show you her special ability off.
When I was little, my Savta taught me that silence was a woman's best garment. But I have to admit, I never really took her advice to heart.
Wow. That's Ash's.
When you mix fuel, metal oxide, and metal powder in just the right way, it burns at 2,000 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to cut through nearly any barrier known to man. Throw some C4 into the mix, and you've got one hell of a combination.
Right, that was Thermite. Now we're going on to Twitch. So we're going to Twitch now.
If you have a few spare hours, I'd love to share the details of how this device is a masterpiece of design. Quadruple independent gearboxes enabling 0 to 20 in under 4 seconds. 10 kilometers of internal wiring, 1,100 expertly machined hand-assembled components, flawless control at over 300 meters. But all my team needs to know is, does it do the job, or doesn't it? And let me tell you right now, it does the job.
And there you are, there's her special ability. Now let's move on to Montage, is it? I'm not very good at pronouncing words or names. Maybe you're a bit confused on that special ability. If you're wondering, if you're just a bit confused about that one, his special ability is that his shield gets bigger, so it protects his legs, his face, the sides of his face, that kind of thing. So it protects him all around, except from his back. Then it'd be too OP. Anyway, next one. Next one is Glaz. Nah, this has got to be my favourite storyline. I don't know why.
Do you know what an artist and a sniper have in common? Details. Like when a touch of color is out of place. When a shadow does not match with its surroundings. Or when a shape is not where it is supposed to be. The only difference is the stakes. Mine are higher.
And that, my friend, was Glaz. Right. Next one is Fuse. Right, this is the one that's one of my favourite guys' special abilities, because it's quite an amazing special ability actually, and I like its storyline, it's fun. So there's Fuse. The next one is Blitz. Right, sometimes Blitz storyline gets a bit confusing. So Blitz storyline is basically, well, so it's basically that his shield has flashbangs on it, but they're more accurate flashes. So, next one is IQ. Okay. Next one, Smoke.
I know what you're wondering. What's in the canister? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. I'm only mucking about. Relax. As for what's in the canister, it's best you don't ask.
Right, the next one is Mute. I think you guys already know Mute's special ability, but because I've like told you a million times, but I'll still put it on. No way this one don't explain special ability much. But this video is like the worst to tell you his special ability. So if a special ability is that he can block people from using their drones, so it'll deactivate their drone if it gets too close to his blocker. So, Castle. So Castle's special ability is that he can reinforce walls better. So like them blockages, so like they make. So how do I explain this? So basically, the original ones are wood, but then he can make sandbag ones, kind of, what reinforces it and makes it stronger. So that's Castle. Next one is Pulse. I think we already know Pulse because it's pretty obvious.
In a life-threatening situation, the average person's heartbeat can be upwards of 175 beats per minute. A well-trained tango is able to stay cool, keep calm. Their heart rates can be 70 to 100 beats per minute. But by the time I'm done, that number goes down to 0.
We already obviously know that one because nothing really hard to understand about that one.
I've learned from experience that the place to save lives is in the field, not an office. And sometimes, the only way to save a life is to take one.
Right. Now we're on Rook.
I trust that the ceramic trauma plate I'm wearing will stop a .357 Magnum round traveling at 490 meters per second. I trust myself not to move, not to flinch. I trust my teammates. And they trust me.
So this special ability is where he has bulletproof armor, what he can share with his teammates.
These soldiers think their training will keep them alive. They break down doors and come through windows, weapons drawn. They check the corners, watch each other's backs, and give the all clear. But it's too late. The first rule of survival. A
real hunter always watches where he steps.
So that was Chiron. That was one of my favourite defenders. Anyway, this guy, you already know this guy's special ability. Wait, what the hell was doing? You already know this guy's special ability, but you don't know the storyline. So we'll show you. Okay. And that was, can't even pronounce that properly, I don't know why. That was not a bad guy, so it's one of a new guy. This guy's like not too bad. Special ability is quite amazing. So
they said it could not be done. They said it was designed for tanks. They said I could not make it smaller and more accurate. They were wrong.
So his storyline in a way was that if some guy throws a grenade into the building and there's one of them drones nearby, what will happen is the little tiny thing what pings off will hit the explosive and will deactivate it just before it explodes. And then this is one of my favourite ones and it's so funny. So let's watch it.
I used to be undercover. I did time. I had to deal drugs. I even had to kill. And I was so good at it that it got me a promotion.
So now you know all the storylines of the people who come free. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it made you have a better understanding of each character. Goodbye.